When you're here at this level and it's so close, are you thinking about it all the time, getting to the majors?
One of the things that the organization told me when I left from spring training this year was to focus really on not focusing on that. That was something that they reiterated, and it was just because sometimes guys get caught up in that, and it can affect their season. And I think one of the things that I'm trying to do is just focus each start to start, and not really worry about it when the big league team needs help, and if they want to call on me to help them, I'm happy to do that. But right now, my job is to get people out here, and that's what I'm focusing on.
Sure. Well, you're doing a really good job of that. I mean, you're 6-0 and with a just over 2 ERA right now. What do you attribute the success to?
Well, thank you, first of all.
Pitching coach.
I think I came in this year and I really wanted to focus on attacking hitters, not walking guys, and I've been throwing all my pitches for strikes. And at this level, you got guys that can play really great defense behind you. They've been doing that all year, and we've been turning a lot of great double plays. Getting me out of innings. And early contact, pitching deep into ball games, that's been helpful for me. It's just crisp baseball.
What do you think the timeline is? Your prediction, when are we going to see you in Cincinnati?
Oh man, I can't answer that. Whenever they need me. Hopefully sooner than later.
But soon. Next week? A month?
Maybe, yeah.
All right. Is there a batter in the major leagues who you'd really like to face? It's your major league debut. You get one batter you can face. Is there one guy you want that to be?
I think as a kid you always dream about it, but there's actually probably two guys that I would want to face because all off season we worked out together, and we always talk smack to each other, and it's Ryan Braun and Trevor Plouffe, and those two guys are really good friends of mine, and I would absolutely love to face them.
Oh man, do they talk smack to you about it?
Well, it's more of a fun thing, it's not like, I'd hit a bomb off you, but it would be very competitive if we had that experience against each other.
Sure.
Yeah.
How different is the level of play here, when you're facing a batter here at AAA as compared to last year in Pensacola? How much of a difference is there between those two levels of play?
That's a good question. Last year when I got moved up, one of the things that my pitching coach told me was it's the same game, And when I got here, I tried to keep that mentality, and I had a couple good starts, and then I had one where I just got crushed, and that happens. But I think the biggest difference between AA and AAA is the hitters they have way more at bats under their belt, and you get 6 out of 9 guys pretty much on every team who've been in the big leagues and have time there. Sure. So you're facing guys who know what they're doing at the plate, and not to say that they don't in AA. You get a lot of talent there, but these guys have a real approach at the dish.
Your life day to day, what's it like?
Well, it's a grind. You're at the field every day, whether or not you're feeling a little bit sick, under the weather, or whatever it is, or your body's sore. Come to the field, and it's a blessing to be able to work out and do this as a job. Don't get me wrong, but there are days where you're tired and it's a grind to get through it. But sometimes we take it for granted how cool it is to show up to the stadium and be able to entertain for people and do what we love as a job. And I think there's nothing better, really.
Sure. Minor league baseball, one of the things you see a lot of like the wacky between inning entertainment. Right. There's a lot of sort of fun stuff going on for the fans. Yeah. Do the players take note of that? Is that something that you see? If it's fireworks night, do the guys get fired up about that?
I think at the younger or the earlier stages of minor league ball, you see a little bit more of it, and as you go through and year after year, you kind of get used to it, the in-between inning shenanigans, what goes on. Every once in a while you get the superstars that come in, they'll bounce around and do some funny stuff, and you pay attention and like that. But I'll tell you what, as a player, if you're in the game and you're seeing that, you're like, all right, let's go guys, get off the field. But if you're in the dugout and you're watching it, it's actually pretty funny. It's cool. You love when the fans get fired up. And actually last year I took part in one of the things with Myra Noodleman was dancing on the field, and that was a fun experience.
That's cool.
So, yeah.
That's cool. Is there, coming up through the system, do the clubhouse pranks improve as the level of play improves?
We had a couple real good ones last year. This year I haven't really seen too many in our clubhouse. We're pretty standard. But yeah, I would say that as you go up, they get a little bit more elaborate. The older guys have a little bit more room to push with.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite logo you've worn in the minor leagues? I mean, there are so many wacky logos out there, right? Even including the Blue Wahoos, where you were last year, right?
Like, to this point, I think the Blue Wahoos would probably be my favorite. You know, if you're talking strictly about the mascot on the hat, you know, but if you're talking about the guy in the suit, if you want to see a funny mascot, come out to a Louisville Bats game because Buddy the Bat's hilarious.
Sure. Last couple of questions, sort of rapid fire. Best baseball movie.
Best baseball movie. Well, it's tough. The Rookie.
The Rookie. All right.
Yeah.
DH or no DH? Do you want to bat when you get to the majors? You want to bat?
Definitely.
All right. How come?
I just love hitting. I always have hit in college a little bit, and I just enjoy it. I think it's fun. It's part of the game.
All right.
Yeah.
Low pants or stirrups?
Yeah, it's tough, man. I wore stirrups for a long time. It depends on the colors of the stirrups, honestly. But you know, I think right now I'm low pants because the stirrups here aren't great. But big league stirrups is a little bit different, so we'll see.
All right.